Abhishek, today is the main topic. You can say one of the most important main topic in the agentic AI or Gen AI. That is RAG agent. RAG agent. Here you can make two, three project or you can add it in a resume. Also, you can get client or freelancing project on the RAG. You can get freelancing project. Actually, I get one freelancing project in the RAG. So you must know RAG for the Gen AI. Okay. The full form RAG is Retrieval Augmented. Just 1 minute. First, we need the full form. The retrieval, augmented, augmented, mented, and generation. There's a two part we need to understand. The generation part we'll do using the LLM. The generation, basically, we have using the LLM to generate something. The retrieval part, now retrieval. Till now, we are retrieve anything from the LLM. Till now, we are calling the LLM, getting the answer. Everything we generate, retrieve anything, actually we are generating from the LLM, not the retrieval any part, anything. Actually, first question, why actually need RAG? Why need RAG? Like you have some document. Okay, some document. Some document is confidential. You can't share all the document to the LLM. Or like you have one database, and from the database, like you have database of student, or you have database of constitution, or anything database or medical care. Now you have one query, like user query, like your query is like find the medicine or details of the medicine like Pandi. Or you have student details. You need to find the student like private details. Or you have one constitution book, or like you have database of class 10 book. Okay, book of class 10. So you need to find like what is photosynthesis. That is your query. So you need answer from your database, not the LLM actually. Or like some company confidence database, you can't share all the database to the LLM. LLM also have limit. So that is the where you have come the RAG solution. So what does actually RAG do? RAG first find actually your query or your question, your query from database, query from the database. First, it will go to the query database and search the relevant document or match document. How will do it? I will teach that. Don't worry. Relevant actually relevant document. Then it will pass to the LLM. Then LLM will generate the response based on the document. If the like you have given one query and the PDF does not contain that relevant document, so LLM say I don't have that context. So RAG actually the simple one that I will show one picture, then you will understand better. I copy. Why not just copy? Okay, this one. You can accept this one as a RAG. First, user do query. The LM decides the search in your database, and knowledge you need to pre-processing. I will show. Then it will retrieve the document. Then LM will pass the LM and LM generate the response. Actually, यहाँ पे अच्छे से देखना ठीक है एक्चुअली रैग का जरूरत नहीं है अगर इतना तक तो मैंने बोला आज तेरे पास एक डेटाबेस है ठीक है पूरा की पूरा डेटाबेस को जीपीटी या कोई भी जगह पे अपलोड नहीं कर सकता अगर डेटाबेस के मैंने क्वेश्चन किया सपोज एक स्टूडेंट डेटाबेस है तुझे और सही एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन या कोई भी डेटाबेस सपोज स्टूडेंट डेटाबेस ओके डेटाबेस में कुछ भी तरह का डेटाबेस हो सकते हैं एसक्यूएल या नॉर्मली तेरा पीडीएफ सपोज क्लास 10 का जो बुक उसका डेटाबेस है अब तुझे क्वेश्चन है व्हाट इज फोटोसिंथेसिस अब तो पूरे की पूरा डेटाबेस सपोज 2 GB डेटाबेस को डायरेक्टली जीपीटी को अपलोड करके फायदा नहीं उतना ले नहीं पाएगा अच्छा क्वेश्चन है व्हाट इज फोटोसिंथेसिस वो क्लास 10 बुक का कहाँ पे का बायोलॉजी, फिर बायोलॉजी में एक बायोलॉजी जो बुक है वो तो पूरे की पूरा, तो बहुत सारा डेटा है। उसमें भी क्या होगा, फोटोसिंथेसिस जहाँ पे चैप्टर है, तो मुझे रिलेवेंट डेटा चाहिए। वही डेटा को मैं पास करूंगा एलएलएम को, फिर एलएलएम उसका समरी और तो जैसा आउटपुट चाहेगा वो जनरेट करके देगा। तो यहीं पे आता है रैग कॉन्सेप्ट। रैग जहाँ पे मैं डॉक्यूमेंट पूरा की पूरा डॉक्यूमेंट और डेटाबेस और कोई भी कॉन्फिडेंशियल डॉक्यूमेंट मैं नहीं चाहता अपलोड करनी। और सेकंड चीज मैं चाहता हूँ मेरा जो आंसर मेरा डेटाबेस में, मेरे पास जो डेटाबेस है, डेटाबेस मतलब कुछ भी हो सकता है, तेरे पास पीडीएफ, हाँ एसक्यूएल डेटाबेस और सीएसवी लोडर, सीएसवी डेटाबेस और टेक्स्ट इमेज एनीथिंग, तो चाहते हैं मेरा डेटाबेस में जो है उसका बेसिस में, मतलब यू हैव डेटाबेस लाइक वन डेटाबेस एसआर की, शाहरुख खान का, ठीक है, तेरा पास सब कुछ वहां पे है, तो चाहते हैं इस डेटाबेस में जो है इसका बेसिस में आंसर चाहिए है। आउट ऑफ रिलेवेंट कॉन्टेक्स्ट होगा तो मुझे आंसर नहीं चाहिए। अगर तो जीपीटी का, ठीक है, इफ यू आस्क एनीथिंग जीपीटी, जीपीटी में भी हेलुसिनेट और कैन आंसर एनीथिंग, बट आई डोंट नीड दैट, आई नीड आंसर स्पेसिफिक टू माय डेटाबेस। ओके, एंड अगर डेटाबेस में कॉन्टेक्स्ट नहीं हुआ तो मैं उसके आंसर नहीं चाहता हूँ, तो उसके आंसर आना चाहिए जिन इट इज आई डोंट हैव, आई डोंट नो, और लाइक आई डोंट हैव द कॉन्टेक्स्ट। तो मैं ऐसा कुछ बिल्ड करना चाहता हूँ जो अगर यूजर क्वेरी करेंगे का कोई क्वेश्चन, फर्स्ट लाइक यूजर सर्चिंग वन क्वेश्चन, तो इट विल सर्च इन माय डेटाबेस, तो मेरा डेटाबेस सर्च करेगा और डेटाबेस में रिलेवेंट क्वेरी मिल गया, देन पासिंग टू द एलएलएम, एलएलएम विल जनरेट द रिस्पांस। मतलब देख, अगर तेरे पास जो क्वेरी मिलेगा डेटाबेस में, डेटाबेस में क्या है ऐसे नॉर्मल आंसर होगा, उसको एलएलएम रीडिफाइन करके फाइन मतलब अच्छे से समराइज और जनरेट करके रिस्पांस देगा। लेकिन बेस्ड ऑन योर डेटाबेस, अगर डेटाबेस में कॉन्टेक्स्ट नहीं होगा तो एलएलएम विल जनरेट लाइक आई डोंट नो इट। जैसे तूने तेरे पास एक डेटाबेस क्लास 10 बुक का, ओके, अगर तूने कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया जो इररिलेवेंट है, लाइक व्हाट इज द वेदर टुडे, तो वेदर आज का वेदर क्या डेटाबेस में है, क्लास 10 बुक का डेटाबेस में आज का तो वेदर नहीं रहेगा ना, तो उसमें बोलेगा आई डोंट नो। यार मैंने बोल दिया लाइक हु इज प्राइम मिनिस्टर इन इंडिया, अगर क्लास 10 का डेटा बुक्स में होगा तो आंसर दे पाएगा, नहीं तो नहीं दे पाएगा। तो एलएलएम हेलुसिनेशन नहीं करेगा। तो यही होते हैं रैंक। ओके, सब बुझते थे द थ्योरी पार्ट। তো র্যাগ হ্যাজ দেখ র্যাগ ডিফাইন টাইপ, ওটা পরে আগে দুটো এক্সাম্পল দেখাবো। তো র্যাগ হ্যাজ সাম স্টেপ, দেয়ার ইজ এ টোটাল 4 or 5 স্টেপ। Okay, first step like load the document, load the document, load the document, first step. Already I have teach the load the document in GNI class, GNI day 3, how to load any document, GNI day 3. Second step, the chunking, I will teach now the chunking part. I'll do the chunking. Third step, like do after chunking, we need to create embedding. And the fourth step is to in the vector database. So we'll use the vector database. Okay, yeah, vector database. And fifth, like get your response, or you can pass like relevant query, your response, generate response, generate response. Like first step, load the document. First, we need the document or data. Without data, we can't build any rack or any database. So load, like if you have PDF loader, I have told you, if you have PDF data, you can load using the PDF loader. If you have text, so you can use the text loader. Then chunking part. Actually, why we need the chunking? Next part actually chunking. Like you have PDF. PDF to contain like 200 pages or more than that pages. So we need actually chunking of the pages. Otherwise, we can't search it in the whole document. Or if we can't give the whole document to the LLM. So we need chunk so that it will search the proper answer, proper thing. So chunking mean like you have like like 200 pages. Okay, every pages maybe you have 2000 character. So I'll chunking like 1000 character, one character, like chunking mean list. Okay, you have list of like first 100 1000 character, then next 1000 character, this next 1000 character list of document. Chunking. Chunking means like divide your data in a batch. So chunk is actually one of the most important concepts. Without chunking, we can't do anything. So we can do that. Without chunking, we need to like give whole data, but we don't want to give the whole data to the LLM. We just need the small portion of data or relevant data actually. So we need to do chunking. The second is embedding. For the RAG, actually, we are storing in the vector database. Vector database. We are using here vector database. There is a different type of vector database base. Like one is FASI, Facebook, Similarity Search, and another is ChromaDB. Yes, ma'am. So here, mainly we use the FASI one, not the ChromaDB. Because ChromaDB has some problem in the VS Code. So I'll use the FASI. You can use anyone. That is a vector database. Basically, in the LLM, we perform searching using the vector or similarity search. So you already learned the vector in the class 12 math. So it is nothing. It is a mathematical representation of any word or any number. So we need to create. Actually, we have like in the PDF. In the PDF content have text data, and we are using the vector database. Vectors mean like number, like ij vector, you have already learned, or a number like 0.73 I. So we need to convert that text into number. So we are using the embedding. So here is the actually embedding will do. वैसे the embedding क्या करेगा जो text को वेक्टर में कन्वर्ट करेगा वेक्टर फिर उस वेक्टर को मैं वेक्टर डेटाबेस में स्टोर करूंगा तो वेक्टर में कन्वर्ट करने का क्या फायदा एक्चुअली जो एलएलएम होता है ना एलएलएम भी ऐसा ही काम करता है एलएलएम का जो टेक्स्ट है हर चीज एक्चुअली नंबर में कन्वर्ट होती है फिर इस नंबर को कन्वर्ट करके सर्च करेगा फिर चंकिंग कर दिया फिर एम्बेडिंग और जो टेक्स्ट हुआ ना पूरा की पूरा टेक्स्ट को नंबर में कन्वर्ट करना वही नंबर में वेक्टर डेटाबेस में स्टोर करूंगा और जब भी मैं क्वेरी दूंगा सपोज मुझे क्वेरी है एक लाइक व्हाट इज फोटोसिंथेसिस तो ये जो फोटोसिंथेसिस है ना तो ये भी क्या करेगा वेक्टर में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा फिर वो जो वेक्टर इसका जो वेक्टर होगा वही सर्च करेगा वेक्टर डेटा में वो सर्च होता है कोसाइन एक्चुअली कोसाइन से सर्च होगा कोसाइन बहुत सारा फॉर्मूला होते हैं सर्च करने के लिए फिर वहां का जो सिमिलरिटी मिलेगा लाइक फोटोसिंथेसिस यहाँ पे भी इसका साथ फोटोसिंथेसिस वेक्टर है 0.738 समथिंग तो यहाँ पे भी देखेगा 0.738 रिलेटेड कहाँ कहाँ पे है तो वहां पे सर्च करके वो डॉक्यूमेंट दे देगा पूरा की पूरा डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं मिलेगा क्योंकि डॉक्यूमेंट चंकिंग हुआ है तो मुझे मुझे सपोज मुझे 10 डॉक्यूमेंट चाहिए 10 तो यहाँ पे 10 डॉक्यूमेंट आ जाएगा जहां पे सर्चिंग मिला got it the first load the document second chunking थर्ड एम्बेडिंग फोर्थ स्टोर द वेक्टर डेटाबेस क्योंकि मुझे डेटाबेस क्रिएट करना है फिफ्थ जनरेट द रेस्पॉन्स नाउ आई विल डू द कोड एक्चुअली देन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड बेटर এখান থেকে আরে প্রবলেম আছে এই ফোন তো সরি বুঝতে ভালো
नहीं दादा
ফ্যাগ প্রেজেন্ট ডট আইপি okay first like I need to select the image part and select a VNB first select the VNB and create any python folder okay the first step you can load the LLM first load the LLM always load the LLM so that is not first like load the data not the হ্যাঁ বুড়ি ফোন দিয়েছে load the data পরে করছি। So here I'll show there is different type of data first I'll show the using PD then you can use in text loader or anything so I need one PDF document just 1 minute I can find the PDF one genuine I need one PDF data and the employee agreement I want PDF আমাকে দেন কোন কিছু First, there's a PDF. Okay. First, we need to load the data. There's a four step I had told you. We need to perform four steps. Like form, load, LangChain, dot document loader, import PDF loader, PDF loader, and then loader equal to file PDF loader. We need to pass the file path. So file path here is like this one, populated path, and paste it. Okay. Then loaded text, loaded, and now loaded. Loaded equal to loader, loader dot loads. Now it is loading, and now you can check the document. Actually, document. Okay, load. Sorry, loaded. Now check the document. It is the content. The document has the metadata. Metadata. See the metadata, and there is a metadata. One things have the source. There is a source. Source is imply agreement. Source means the name of the PDF and the page, like first 0, 1, 2, 3 page. And there's a page dot content have the text. So you can see like loader load of 0 dot page dot content. So it is the first page of the PDF. You can see the PDF. There is a page one, page second page. There is total 13 pages. I can check length of loaded. There is a 13 page. First one done, loaded. You can load any PDF or any data. I have already teased how to load it like in the day three maybe. Text data from online and PDF loader, text loader, Wikipedia loader. You can use any loader to load any data. Or you can build multiple like, okay, first done the loader part. Now second part, just for it. Second chunking. We need chunking actually, always. Without chunk, basically we need chunking because like we don't need to send all the data, we need to send the specific data. So we need to create chunking. The next step create chunking always. From LangChain. How to create chunking? I will show that. Dot text splitter. Import. Always use this one. Recursive the character text splitter. It will like you have like one keyboard. Okay, this one. I actually just we need to show. So recursive character splitter. It will take two things. First is first is chunk size or every chunk size. Like chunk size, like I keep chunk size 100. So that's mean it will take 100 character and chunk overlay. Chunk overlay, it will be always the 10 to 20%, 10 to 20% of chunk size. So chunk say 100, so chunk overlay 10. Ideally, I am giving that. You can giving another also. It is a choice. Okay. So what does mean actually? If you give chunk size 100, so it will take the first 100 character and it will have the recursive character like if we have like 100 character like in now agree 100 character. So there's an agreement also meaningful test. It is not just agree. It will be agreement. So the recursive character split will take employee till now employee, not the agreement because the agreement actually broken here. So it will not take. And the overlap means like this, like maybe like I am Kabir. Okay. I am teaching. So overlap that. Overlap means these two things. This and this is related. So sometimes I need overlap. This one also overlap. So overlap means the first chunk maybe I am Kabir. The second chunk also can contain Kabir. I am teaching. So in the second chunk actually related to the Kabir. So it is like overlap. We need actually overlap so that every context maintains for the next paragraph. The chunk size means number of character we want, and it will not break in anything. It will take proper way the recursive, not break like it is agree not breaking like here. agreement, 100 character like to kill agree, it will not break. And chunk overlay, like I get from the agreement. So next not is for the exhibit. Maybe you need the employee agreement to the next content. So it will chunk overlap, do that part. It will be take previous 10 character for any character. So the recursive character split, recursive character takes splitter, splitter equal to recursive character takes splitter. There is two things you need to pass. First, chunk size. Chunk size. Chunk size I am giving her like 500. Okay, you can give any 500. And the chunk overlay. Overlap. Chunk overlap 50, 10%, 10 to 20%. Okay, as there is, you can give. And now you need to perform the chunks. So chunks equal to text splitter dot. Now we have that we need to chunking which data? Actually the loaded data. And loaded data type of document. Okay, it is actually document. So the document we need to perform the split document. If only text, then we need to perform each split text. Because we have documents, so we'll reach the split document and load it. We'll pass the document. If it chunks, you can check the length chunks. Okay. It will perform 73 chunks. You can see the chunks of zero. The document it is different. It is actually chunks of zero dot page content. Or you can print like this is first chunk. Okay. Here it will be this way you can create things. You can give like one from the 500 you can give 1000 also. And it is 10 to 20% you can give 200. So maybe chunk size decrease 40 and you get like more data every chunk. We have do that chunk because we need to pass the LM to the data and data not be longer. We'll send the relevant data on. So that is the reason we need chunk. Like I search like first what is this? The employee agreement replace. I have question like there for just one question. I have like the employee agreement made in which year? So it is like 2024. I need this chunk, not the whole document. So that is the reason I have divided into chunks. Now, done the chunking. Next embedding. Embedding will create the vector because we need to store the vector database to search anything. Actually, the LM also, if we give any question like ask LM what is GenAI, actually the LLM performs the GenAI into the mathematical part or vector, then and it is searching. Then LLM give answer. So always we need to create embedding. So we have many embedding like you can use the Google. So you have embedding option like OpenAI embedding. If you have paid version, if you have anything paid, you can use OpenAI embedding. Okay. First, you can use the OpenAI embedding. If you have paid like OpenAI key, then you can use the Google Gemini embedding, Google Gemini, or you can use the Cohera embedding, or maybe the Grok embedding also available. You can use anyone, whatever you want. Okay, you can directly search here and you can check the Google embedding. I usually have Cohera, but you can use any embedding. Google embedding model, you can Google embedding model. And you can find any Google embedding model, you can use it. Okay. But I am using the Cohera. For the Cohera, I need the Cohera API key. I have the Cohera API key. Yes, Cohera API key. So I need to load the Cohera API key first for the Cohera dot env import load. I need to first Cohera API key equal to. I also need the OS input OS and the pass OS dot get env Cohera yes Cohera API and Cohera. I need to check it is okay. It's, okay, it is getting the Cohera API key. So now I need to also set up environment Cohera You can give any name. Okay, it will not problem. Kohera API. Okay. Now the embedding, you can import from the LangChain Kohera. So I need to install one library. One library. If install LangChain Kohera. When you install this library to get the Kohera embedding. Also, there is a farm embedding page you can see from the LangChain dot embedding import. Like Google embedding. Okay, Google Plan embedding and Google Plan embedding and Kohera maybe embedding. Kohera embedding also present. And the Grok embedding, I don't know Grok embedding. But I use the Kohera especially Kohera, LangChain Kohera import, Kohera embedding. Kohera embedding. I'm using that. You can use any embedding model. You can also use like Hugging Face embedding model. Okay, that's your use. I'm using Kohera embedding. Equal to Kohera embedding. And you need to pass like model name of the Kohera embedding. Model equal to I know one model MB embed English. Okay, I am assuming that only English character present. Okay, for now or zero. Or you can check like Kohera embedding model. You can check any Kohera embedding model. Embedding model. We can check Kohera embedding model which model actually present. I can use anyone. Kohera embedding and that's model name. That's what. Yeah. This one like you can use the cohabiting types, not this one. And you can use embed 40 model also. There is lots of model you have upstream. For now, I have only the correct English, so I am using the English features one. If you have multi-language like your PDF content Hindi, English, Arabic, or any language, so you can use like Google Gemini. Google Gemini also provide the multi-language. Quora also provide, so but you need a specific model. So for now, I'm using this model as my PDF only English. So that's what I created. Okay, it is the embedding model. Now we need to store in the vector database. The vector database. Now I have not created embedding. Whenever I store the vector, that time I create the embedding. So here actually we need actually creating the embedding class. Now vector database, we have many vectors. So I'm using the FASI one. FASI. I need to check. I have downloaded it now. Actually, I have downloaded. You can use the create install FASI. Create install FASI. It is an error remove person bind install APIs. Install. We do check password install. The FASI CPU. Yes, yes. I forgot it. I need to install this one FASI. The vector I'm using Foresight. This one actually Facebook similarly search vector database. You have also there's a too many option like you can use like AstraDB or or ChromaDB. But I am telling use this one. Foresight. Okay, it's installed. Now I am using form LangChain dot vector store import Foresight. Okay, it is now creating vector. Actually, now we're creating vector store equal to like Foresight dot form document. We are creating form embedding of form documents. Now we need to pass chunks like our chunks are embedding model, embedding, and run. It will create the vector. That's right. It will create the vector. Okay, it is actually already created the vector. You can save it the vector dot load. You can save it. I'll choose that later. Now retrieve. We need to retrieve anything. So retrieve equal to now retrieve part vector store dot as retriever. I'm using as a retriever. Okay. Now you can give any question like retrieve, retrieve dot get relevant document. Now we will perform the search operation. We have created vector database. Now from the vector database, we now we'll perform the search operation. Any question. Like this is employee document. I have been question like what should be a question? I can give any question. What is the clause? What is employee made of company? Okay, this employee made as a September between after 5 weeks. So what will be the question? One question like what is the company agrees to pay employee? Okay, this is the question. Okay, that's the question. Okay, what is the company agree to pay employee wage? Okay, now it is search. It is searching. You can get the answer. Now from the searching, I am like x equal to okay. Actually, response come and response length of response you can get. There's it four response. By default, the retriever and get the four documents. I can check one by one document like zero dot page content. Like first document, I can print like see the document. So first document maybe not the answer present properly, but there's a company agree. Maybe the search is as company agree. The second document you can search second document. Second also not present the answer. One. Third document is solely present or not present. What is that company? Or maybe we need more document to get the answer. So, employee text and one in the fourth document. There's no fourth document. So this question needs more document to answer. So what is the clause? It will be better. What are the clause? What are the key clause? Same clauses in the employee agreement. Just one minute. Now, you can find the key clause. Actually, key clause giving the perfect output. You can check any like from the zero document, like the 6 month key clause. This is the key clause of the agreement. Okay. Now you can search. Here you can search. Like sometime maybe you can find the right answer. You need to perform vector search. Like or you can search what is the base compensation. Compensation. Okay, base compensation. Like I'm giving this one base compensation. It is performing search relevant document. I can check the company's employee including. So base compensation maybe finds properly. So you need to check one by one actually find or not everything from the document. Like appendix the other compensation or you can give the zero. Like employee this base compensation. You can find this like base compensation, other compensation. Basically, it will search for the base compensation, also the compensation of the previous. So it will perform the search operation actually perfectly. So you have get the base compensation, but it will retrieve the full document. Now this document actually not the user can see or user can understand anything. So you need to call the LM to summary according to our question. Okay, or you can give any question from the employee document. Like what should be complete like termination of employee. Okay, termination employment. I give him termination. Termination employee. It is working searching. It will always the fourth. You can give what is the termination. Termination is employment. It will give him the result. Anything related to termination company included limitation paid or anything related to the termination actually. It will perform. Anything related to the termination. So if I am here like performing four, like if you want, you can performing like k. There is a one value k works. K works mean how many document actually you want. I am giving eight. Now it is performing eight document. Now you can check the length of like it is just. works. Uh, But it is still 4 because maybe not find key things. So also depend if it is present in the K part or not. But mostly if we give like K works, it will be performed that way. Mostly. But if you don't have like 4 document, 5 document not searching, so that is like if in your document not present all the data. So you can pass in quag also. Now you have search. Now we'll pass the element. Next part we'll create the element. Element. Okay, we'll pass this document and also user question. Now LLM find the answer from the this question and will generate a proper summary. Okay. Till now any problem? Anyone? Have
ড্রাইভারের কাজটা একটু বলে দাও।
কোনটা?
ড্রাইভার
Actually, retriever it is part from the search operation. Yes, what is it? This one. Why this one? Basically, retriever one actually the retriever. Na, this retriever actually part from the search operation. We have store in the vector database. अब वेक्टर से क्या मुझे रिट्रीव तो करना है ना, वेक्टर से स्टोर करने का कोई फायदा नहीं। तो यार तो वेक्टर से रिट्रीवर करने के लिए मुझे रिट्रीवर क्लास को यूज करना पड़ेगा। तो एक करता है एज रिट्रीवर, मैं अभी रिट्रीवर करूंगा। यहाँ पे क्लिक वर्क्स होते हैं, मतलब कितना डॉक्यूमेंट तू चाहता है, ठीक है आंसर में। देख कभी कभी हो सकता है तेरा 8 डॉक्यूमेंट मैक्सिमम 8, अगर 8 नहीं मिलेगा तो 4 ही देगा, ठीक है एलियन। और कोई भी क्वेश्चन अगर 8 मिल गया तो अच्छी बात है, ठीक है, तो होना तो चाहिए 8। और मैंने अगर लिख दिया व्हाट इज द, पता नहीं, और इज द की क्लास ऑफ द एम्प्लॉय टू मी, एम्प्लॉय एंड गिविंग नेम। इसमें भी चार, चार क्यों आ रहे हैं, 8 होना चाहिए। वेक्टर एज ए रिट्रीवर क्लास दे रहा है, क्लास ऑप्शन आ रहा है, क्लास का बाद में 8 आ रहे हैं, तो चेंज कर दिया क्या, पता नहीं। आना तो चाहिए 8, और का आंसर तो आ गया, कितना क्लास से नहीं है, लेकिन 8 तो आना चाहिए था, तो मुझे देखना पड़ेगा। उसको मतलब ये भाई क्वाक जितना देगा ना उतना ही आंसर आना चाहिए, उतना डॉक्यूमेंट। अभी क्यों नहीं आ रहा भाई, इसमें सिमिलर सर्च मिल गया। हाँ गेट, अच्छा अच्छा, और एक भी रिलेवेंट है, और एक है सिमिलरिटी सर्च, ठीक है। रिट्रीवर डॉट सिमिलरिटी सर्च और गेट सिमिलरिटी सर्च, यहाँ पे है गेट सिमिलरिटी सर्च। अच्छा, गेट सिमिलरिटी सर्च वेक्टर पे होता है, वेक्टर स्टोर डॉट सिमिलरिटी सर्च, और एक है सिमिलरिटी सर्च, सिमिलरिटी वेक्टर सिमिलरिटी सर्च। तो ये भी एक ऑप्शन होता है, ठीक है। इसमें भी तो तेरे पास बहुत सा आर्गुमेंट है, क्वाड्स, ठीक है, के एक के होता है। और पहले कोई क्वारी क्वारी दे दिया, कोई भी क्वेश्चन तुझे पूछना है, सपोज व्हाट इज बेस कॉम्पेंसेशन, कॉम्पेंसेशन, फिर तूने यहाँ पे के कर तू पहले बेस कॉम्पेंसेशन देख, यहाँ पे तेरा पास 3 डॉक्यूमेंट है, 1 2 3 4, बाय डिफॉल्ट 4 होते हैं। तो यहाँ पे भी जहाँ पे बेस कॉम्पेंसेशन होगा, देख यहाँ पे बेस कॉम्पेंसेशन वाला आंसर तुझे मिल जाएगा, कंपनी के एम्प्लॉय बेस कॉम्पेंसेशन, ये देख अदर कॉम्पेंसेशन बेस कॉम्पेंसेशन मिल जाएगा। अब तो अगर इधर ही और के कर तू सर्च ने 8 दे दिया, अब तो 8 आना चाहिए, अब 8 आएगा। अच्छा सिमिलरिटी साथ में होता ही है, और सिमिलरिटी साथ चाहे तो यही होगा, 8 अगर तो 8 डेटा, तो जितना चाहेगा उतना डेटा मिलेगा। अगर तुझे 9 दे दिया, ठीक है 10, अगर फिर वहां पे 10 डॉक्यूमेंट खोजेगा, 2 4 6 8 10, देखिए ना 2 4 6 8 10 डॉक्यूमेंट, और डॉक्यूमेंट में सर्च करेगा और मिलेगा। तो इतना तुझे जितना भी डॉक्यूमेंट चाहिए तो ऐसे सर्च कर सकते जितना तुझे डॉक्यूमेंट का जरूरत है। चलो वेक्टर सिमिलरिटी सर्च हो गया, ठीक है, तो इसको सिमिलरिटी सर्च करके और जो रिट्रीव भी कर सकते हैं, रिट्रीव एज सिमिलरिटी सर्च, जैसा तो मर्जी। अब मैं क्या करना है, अब मुझे क्रिएट करना है, ठीक है। अब मुझे एलएम चाहिए, अब मैं जो डेटा को एलएम चेंज में पास करूंगा, और फिर उससे मैं डायरेक्टली समरी देख देख ये जो मैंने डेटा रिट्रीव किया, ये कौन सा डेटा है, ये जो डेटा है डॉक्यूमेंट मेटा डेटा है, सोर्स से बहुत कुछ है ना, ऐसे तो यूजर का दिखा था कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा, तो मैं इसका क्या समरी जनरेट करके यूजर को दिखाऊंगा। तो समरी जनरेशन पहले क्या था, रिट्रीवल ऑगमेंटेड जनरेशन। तो रिट्रीवल पार्ट मेरा हो गया, अब मुझे क्या जनरेट करना है। तो जनरेट किस में करूंगा, एलएलएम, कोई भी एलएलएम, ग्रॉक या कोहेरा कोई भी ले ले। ठीक है, मैं अभी कोहेरा यूज करके दिखाता हूँ। फॉर्म लैंगचेन इनपुट कोहेरा, ठीक है, कोहेरा चैट कोहेरा में चैट कोहेरा। देख, तेरे पास जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट हो, जो भी एलएलएम है वो यूज कर लेना। ठीक है, चैट और एलएलएम इक्वल टू चैट कोहेरा। तो मैंने अभी चैट कोहेरा यूज कर रहा हूँ। ठीक है, जब कोहेरा का है तो कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट, पहले मैं एलएलएम चेन क्रिएट करूंगा। ठीक है, विदाउट मेमोरी, पहली बात में विदाउट मेमोरी, फिर मेमोरी का सब कैसे करना है वो भी दिखा दूंगी। अब देख, अब मैं चेन क्रिएट करूँ, चेन इक्वल टू, मुझे चेन के लिए एक चेन चाहिए। ठीक है, फॉर्म एलएलएम, सॉरी लैंगचेन डॉट चेन्स इम्पोर्ट। तो मुझे कॉन्वर्सेशनल रिट्रीवल चेन चाहिए, क्योंकि मैं रिट्रीवल करूंगा, फिर उस रिट्रीवल के अकॉर्डिंग मुझे चाहिए। तो इसमें आएगा कॉन्वर्सेशनल रिट्रीवल चेन। तो चेन इक्वल टू, ठीक है, कॉन्वर्सेशनल रिट्रीवल चेन, पहले विदाउट मेमोरी दिखाऊंगा, फिर मेमोरी से ही दिखाऊंगा। हाँ, ये क्या क्या पास करें इसमें, एलएलएम पास करें, एलएलएम इक्वल टू एलएलएम, और तो क्या था वेक्टर रिट्रीवर इक्वल टू, मैंने जो रिट्रीवर किया वही रिट्रीवर, यहाँ पे रिट्रीवर नाम है रिट्रीवर। ठीक है, और क्या, हाँ, इसमें क्वार्क्स नहीं आएगा, नहीं तो एरर जीरो। रिट्रीवर इक्वल टू रिट्रीवर होना तो चाहिए, और वेक्टर स्टोर डॉट एज स्टोर एज रिट्रीवर। एरर क्या है, वेक्टर स्टोर फॉर कन्वर्सेशन इनपुट एलएम चेक द्वारा सर्च फॉर डिक्शनरी। रनिंग कोड में क्या है, अच्छा जस्ट 1 मिनट, इसमें एक डॉट फॉर्म एलएलएम चाहिए। ओके, जैसे फॉर्म एलएलएम, हाँ तो होना चाहिए, आपको एरर नहीं आना चाहिए। retrieval chain dot form alien with alien and retrieval to the retriever. Retriever record one missing. Okay, that's one. The retriever, they have argument retriever, the retriever, VER, just retrievers. Actually, I have mistaken the name. Vector star as retriever. Oh, now it is perfect. Yes, always basically I have mistaken the name retriever. Because of this retriever I created as retriever, so it is like some mistake. So you can pass the retriever. Okay. Now you can ask any question, like chain dot invoke, and pass like what are the key close or in the employee agreement, employee agreement. Achha, they need one thing's memory also. Without memory, it will not work. Chat history something. So missing some input chat history. Such they need memory. So I am importing memory also from LangChain. LangChain dot memory. Without memory we can do actually, but why not working at it? Without memory there's a one also retrieval like retrieval QA chain. But okay, don't worry. I'll give the memory also. Actually, it is better using memory always, because that memory chain import. Okay, you can use any memory, conversation buffer memory, conversation window memory. I'm using the conversation buffer memory. Okay, and here pass the memory, and memory equal to conversation buffer memory. Also pass two things. One memory key equal to chat history, history, and second return. return messages equal to true. Must be first those two things. Otherwise, it will be a great problem. And now run it, it will run. Now you can see the response. It will take time. So you must pass the memory. Like near response, the key clause of the agreement I need to store. It's a response equal to. Now it will search on your database. It is searching and it is giving the answer. Like there's a two things. Question, answer. Like last answer, I need to check the answer. Answer. So the answer is this one. Or I can print it properly. Why this answer in print? Why this answer is the another language based composition? So the answer convert into another language? Just 1 minute. What is going on? The answer convert into another language? What? That is one. The key clause at the first convert into this one, second time it is corrected. So it is convert into another language actually the second thing. Sometime it will happen. Okay, sometime maybe the AI actually got. So we need to pass like another response or answer.
How the language start
Sometime basically it will happen with the LLM. We need to mention before. The answer actually got. Okay, all the key clause. And it will form the our like mhm. It is from our database, not the anything other. It is got the all the things. And you can ask the question like generate summary. Okay, give me summary. Give me summary of the document. So it will give you summary of the document. That's right. So you can ask any question related to document. If it is not related to document, it can be answered like not present or anything. Like I don't know, it is not have given context. It will take time to run something. Just 1 minute. Some why this is convert to another language always. Kohara has problem. Chat Kohara. It is convert to another language. It is giving the answer, but it is converting another language. I don't know. It should not be. I have run this since twice time. So many time. It has been converted anytime. Just time. I have to change. I need to run through it. So it is converted another language. So LLM problem. I need to use the Grok one. Just one. Maybe Kohara has some problem. It is converted like just 1 minute. Check it. Which one is this? Let's check. The text to provide Spanish. Actually, it is converted Spanish by default. It is converted Spanish. I don't know. It should not be converted Spanish. Maybe the LLM has some problem. We need to give the prompt properly. But it should not be converted Spanish. The first question, if I give the first question, like this one, I give the now question. The first question actually given the input as without any problem, anything. Like now, first question, it is giving in the English. The document summary, it is giving. But if I do the second question, it is giving the English, Spanish. But I have done the running in the morning, but it is giving a normal answer, not the Spanish. Now I am giving the one like query, which is actually not present in my database. Okay. Like what is Gmail? Okay, I am giving the question. Now see the result. See what will be give answer. It should not give the second. Now I'll show that using my resume also. Okay, I need to show two three example. Now I will show the prompt. I have different. Again, it is given the Spanish. Just one minute. I'm putting the graph API. It's just one minute. I'm putting the graph. Okay. There's a creating problem with this LLM. It will give you the Spanish with Spanish. Again, it is given the Spanish. Maybe somewhere corrected or anything happened. So I'm using the graph LLM and see graph API Q from LangChain graph is graph input chat graph LLM equal to chat graph in published form here. And using the graph one, you have is creating problem again and again. I don't know. It's still not creating any problem. Okay. Now I'm asking this one, what is Zenai? Okay, it is not present in our document. So what should be answer? C. And result answer I don't know. Answer. Actually, it is don't know. And you can ask any other question like what is this compensation? It should not give again. Okay, now it is given perfectly. According to Article 4, now it is some now it is according to Article 4, the employee base commission defined as per month, payable employee, then bi-monthly. Actually, you can see the here. You can see like base compensation. You can base compensation this one 4,050. So it is giving this answer. So you can ask any question. You can upload your document and ask any question using that, and it will give the relevant answer from the document, not the anything which is not present document. If you have not present anything in the document, it will give the I don't know. Okay, I'll show again. First, I'll show an example. Second, I'll load my resume and I will ask any question. Okay, I'll show using prompt. Here I am giving the prompt also. Okay, again I'll show first step load the document. Load the document. Like I have the PDF document, you can use the PDF. Now anyone like I have so like now I'll using so like different way. Okay, I'll load the PDF but as a text. Like from like first I have load PDF as a document. Now if you have any text document, like you have only text data, full text data, you don't have like a document data. So how you can convert the document like only text you have the PDF and you extracted PDF data as a text, fully text data, and if text data as a string format. You don't have the document actually. Here I have extracted data as a document actually. As a document, load the document and anyhow you convert only text. So you have also the form text. I'll show one by one, then you have understand better. I'll show you as a text. Okay. Load the document. Okay, as a text, as fully string text, string or text. Okay, like form LangChain. Sorry. First, we need to load as a PDF loader, then we can convert into text, and then how can we use the text data? I'll show you. From LangChain, import PDF loader, PDF loader. I'm using PDF. You can use any document. I have already taught how you can use the Wikipedia loader, and or now in the day three maybe in the day three I have using the Wikipedia loader, YouTube loader, and CSV loader. You can use anyone. So this is that actually one project. You have created the vector database. You can load the. I will show the how you can load, how you can add it. Okay, one by one I'll show you. Don't worry. The LangChain document loader, 5 PDF loader. I am loading loader equal to loader equal to 5 PDF loader, 5 PDF loader, and my resume name. I will check resume.pdf. And now loaded equal to loader.loaded, loader dot load So you can see the loaded, actually the loaded, actually as a document, but I need whole as a text. Okay. Now you can convert into text if you have multiple document. If you have multiple document, you can convert form. This is this list. I need to iterate in the list. Doc in loaded. Okay. I'm giving the example. And text plus equal to doc plus backslash n for every like page. Str sorry, page content. And now print the text. Now I have that text. Okay. Now I need to convert into vector. I only have text. If you have only text data, you need to convert into vector. How can do it? We need to convert into recurse. First, need to chunking. Okay, I'll show first chunking. First chunking, chunking. You have two options. If you have only text data, okay, you have two options. I'll show both options. If you have only text data as a string, text as a string, you have two options. Either you can convert this text or string again the document. You can convert again as a document. You can convert again as a document. Okay. And the second, you don't want to convert document, you can use the split text. Normal. I'll show first this one, then I can show you how to convert into documents and blah blah. Okay. First I'll show the split. So the recursive, I have already created a text splitter, but I will again create it. Okay, text splitter equal to recursive. Okay, I am giving the chunk size here, nothing chunk size. I'm giving the small size. Okay, chunk size equal to like 100. It is too small characters, so I'm giving the small chunk size. Okay. And chunk overlap equal to 10. And now I have only text splitter, so chunks equal to text splitter dot split text. Now split text, not the document, because I have only text data. So split text and pass the text, passing text, and you can check the length of chunks. How many chunks created? Only 15. You can see the every chunks of 0. So that is covered general. Okay. This is list of chunks actually. List of chunks. You can you can take the type of chunks. So it's a list. It is list. It's a list. Or you can print directly chunks also. It's a list of data. So list of data it is created as a chunk. Okay. It is created as chunk. All the things. Now we need to store the vector. Vector store. Vector store. How can I store? Vector store I have already said vector. Store equal to vector store the recursive vector store now. Vector store equal to first side. The first side if a first side form. Now I have one form text, not the document, form text. Okay. We need to pass the chunks, comma, and the embedding model. So it will store the vectors. Now you can do similarity search, vector store. You can uh, similarity search. I can ask any question. Okay, give me. Okay, Okay, anything what is I need to search from my resume. Okay, I have like education. Give me my project. Okay, or give me the language, or give me AIML or framework library. Okay, give me. So it is search. You have like it is find like framework libraries. This one find. So it has find. Also find some library something, but it is find the main result also. If you ask like give me, okay, if I ask anything like who is or what is same question what is Zen AI, it is not present. So but it is isn't it the pointed, but it's actually not present. But it is giving the some answer. Basically, AI isn't present AI. Actually, AI present. But we need to pass the LM to generate the better answer. But what is for the today? If you ask this type of question, it is giving the document, but it's not the relevant to the document. So we need to pass the LM to generate the summary. So it will give the proper answer. So that is the reason we also need the LLM also to generate answer from our document. So LLM will see the document and check it is the relevant or not. Second, here also now we can keep the retrieve. Okay, we can keep the retrieval to blah blah. You can keep. Okay, same we can the retrieve and that and this one same. So till now, anyone has any doubt? Hello. So there's no doubt for anyone. That's right. I'll do too many things. Don't worry. So that is second first option. Second option, if you need documents, you can convert in document also. Like I don't need like this split text. Okay. Now split text, but I need like document. Why need actually document? Because in the split text you don't have the metadata. Sometimes maybe you need the metadata. Metadata means you need the source of the data. Like their source, like Kabir check resume. Source is employee agreement. Sometimes your source is some like database something. If you need that source, then you can use this one from LangChain import document from LangChain dot document dot dot LangChain dot this one document loader. Document loader is the name for it. Let me check it. I need to check it first. No. That function LangChain dot document LangChain doc star this function. And you can convert the document actually documents equal to. So I need to pass the document. Okay, I need to check a document. Okay, list of documents. So it will convert the list of documents. You need to pass here two things. One, page content, and second, your metadata. If you need to metadata, like you need to metadata pass. Metadata will be your source, like SOR source. Your source of the PDF is like you can give any PDF, like I will say resume. Okay, resume. And here form for docs in text. And you can pass page dot content equal to doc. And here is syntax. Just I need to check the syntax. Page content chunks. Metadata source. That's so just one. And this one, and now you can see this your document actually convert into metadata. Too long. They say docs in text now. I have just one. I need to check the text one. I don't need to pass the text one. I need to pass this one because it the chunks. Sorry, chunks one. I need to pass the chunks. Like you can check the document. Actually, you need to convert the document. And now you can do the similar vector search. You can perform. So you have too many options. Whatever you want, you can do it. But if in the car any problem, hello. So we have till now we created RAG with memory also. Not only RAG, RAG plus memory we have done. and you can do the memory chat. You can ask the follow-up question. So you can upload any PDF first, upload any PDF, upload okay any PDF or any type of document. Okay, or you can upload text data also, JSON data. I have already told also CSV data, and you can ask any question. Upload the PDF. It will convert like first. It will convert into chunking. You can convert into chunk. Okay, and chunk overlap after chunking. It will store in the vector. After vector, you perform the search query. Search. And after searching, you will the LLM will generate the response, final response. So it will the RAG agent. So RAG agent only search in your vector store or your data. If you do not find anything related from your data, it will say, I don't know. And you can mention what you want to say. So that is what actually RAG needed. Like here you can create like simple things you can create like you have created like class 10. Okay, class 10. You have extracted all the 10 class book. Okay, book of 10 class. Book of class 10. And you have created one book of class 10. Okay, class 10 book you have collected and downloaded and you have loaded and you have stored in your vector. Okay, and then you can search in your vector. Is there any question present related to the class 10 or not? Or you can search and you can get the answer. So it is simple project you can create like one database that is the class 10 book, or you can create it like one project where from the user upload any what user can upload any PDF or any text data or any type of document. A user can chat or ask question, and the answer should be from the document and in a summarized manner. Okay, the user can upload. If not paging the document, it should be answer I don't know or it is not provided from the context of the document. So that is the one project you can do. That project. Actually, add one of the important. Now, second thing, how you can store the RAM. Okay, I have stored that vector store load local. Okay, and local. I can convert just from it. Save local or load local. You can keep this one. Need to check it. Yeah, this version. Oh, not first save local, not load. Save local. Save local and first I save local, not load. First I need to save. Okay, I am now saving. Okay, and you can give the path while saving. Like I am giving first side. Huh, like giving. Now it is saving. You can see first side DB. Actually, it is saving. Index first side, index pickle. Now, if you want to load, okay, vector store equal to vector store load. Whenever you load local, you have two things you need to pass. I need to check it. Okay, the first one has source load local path embedding and allowed genders. You need to pass the path. Path is first side DB and the embedding. Embedding equal to or embedding also allow genders. Display as well equal to true. Now you can ask any question. Vector dot get relevant. You have get relevant also vector dot gets similarity search. Similarity search. Okay, and ask like which data pass. Okay, who is covered? Like who is covered? Okay, like it is passing for result. The coverage in LLM will give proper summary. Or you can pass like keywords also. Here keywords also 10. So it will search the 10 doc, not the K, actually K, not the K, actually K. So in this way you can load it document and like you have created one vector. I have already created one vector. Like confess it. Like I have created this vector. I need to like added new document. New documents mean I want to added this one document. This one, this above document, like the employee agreement. Okay, employee agreement document I want to add it. So employee agreement document was the vector. I need to convert into vector. So here vector I have converted embedding vector store. or I can convert directly vector store, add new docs. Directly don't convert and directly convert. You can directly convert also new docs. You can give in the new docs. The new docs. So I need to store this one, these docs. So how I can find these docs? The recursive character splitter chunks. So I need to form here. I am again okay loaded the document. This is load document. Okay. And also convert into chunking. Now the chunking it is converted. Now chunking. So new document I also need to store. I'm not will store this one in the vector database. Vector store dot chunks. And there's a vector store. Why this one not working? Vector is store. Control C. Okay. Now it will added the new document also. It is added. So you can add it here too many document if you want. And now you can if you have like vector store dot okay. Yes, I need to check simultaneous search platform. What is the base compensation? Now you can check the metadata. Now metadata search in the employee now because the compensation are related to the employee agreement, not to the like this resume. So you can add it like multiple vector store here. Now you have created vector. Now you can add it one by one. Now you have the metadata also. Now in this way you can add it one by one data in your vector. So now with prompt. Second. So till now I've covered like how to create the RAG agent, RAG with conversational chain. There's a too many type of chain. I will teach one by one. Don't worry. Conversational, conversational retrieval QA, QA with LLM. Also memory. You can do the memory chart also. Huh. And also I have told how to save the save the vector and how to load because sometimes you need to set like you have perform like you have like first perform 10 class 10 loop. You need to save in your local, then later you can use that. If you don't save it, then you need to rerun again all the part. So you can save it, you can load and you can add a new document also in the vector, existing vector. Already I've seen in the next class. Okay, next class I'll show you there's a, another yes, another way. Another way means there's a too many retriever. Okay, like from prompt. Now how you can give the prompt with RAG. Okay, with RAG you need to give the prompt. And also there's a retriever retrieval QA chain. There's another chain. Another is multi retriever query. And also I'll teach you with thread memory. Okay, one by one. First prompt retrieval QA. And there is a one thing runnable pass through. I'll teach that one also runnable pass through. I left that part through. And also I'll show how to like if you have like PPT document, okay, or Excel document, then how, or any notebook, how you can perform this type of document. I'll show you in the next class actually. Any JSON or you have built one UI. Okay, actually you have built one UI. I also built ओके बेसिकली मैं दिखा दूंगा नेक्स्ट क्लास में कैसे बिल्ड करना है एक यूआई जो स्ट्रीमलीट से बिल्ड करूंगा स्ट्रीमलीट फिर वहां पे यूजर क्या करेगा कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट वो चाहे पीपीटी हो एक्सेल हो पीडीएफ हो टेक्स्ट हो कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट यूजर अपलोड करेगा और क्वेश्चन आस्क एनी टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन इट विल तो पहले जब यूजर कोई भी पीडीएफ अपलोड करेगा तो प्री प्रोसेस होगा पीडीएफ और डॉक्यूमेंट को डॉक्यूमेंट प्री प्रोसेस होकर क्या होगा वो स्टोर होगा store in the vector database and whenever user give any question so it will perform search operation from the vector and then will pass to the LLM will generate the response and will show to the user. Okay, तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में मैं जो पीपीटी एक्सेल कोई भी डेटा टाइप होगा वो दिखा दूंगा। और कुछ बाकी होगा, हाँ, उसके बाद भी मुझे मेमोरी थ्रेड करना सिखा दूंगा। ठीक है, हर सेशन के लिए कैसे मेमोरी थ्रेड हैंडल करना है। ओके, इतना तक किसका कोई डाउट? हाँ, and there's a too many type of,
नहीं
हाँ,
दादा।
also there's a too many types of RAG. Next
नहीं
class
दादा।
I will told you about the types of RAG. First I have shown the RAG. Next class I have show you types of RAG. And actually RAG is too important because in here you can create your database and you can perform the search operation and you can show to the user. Because if you working on a company in GNI project, actually they need always the RAG document because company document can directly pass to the LLM. They can pass chunking. So then, and also the full database you can pass. You can't pass the full document. So you need to search your specific requirement. Actually, full document we don't need to answer anything. We just need any like partial or any like chunking documents. So you need to do chunking. So that is the reason we need to do chunking and also creating embedding because of the searching. So it will be also after embedding, we need to create one database. You can use FASA, you can use ChromaDB. There's a too many database. You can use anyone, or you can use the SQL database, and also you can do memory chart. And don't use that Kohera. Okay, Kohera creating some problem in Spanish. I don't know why, but the land graph actually the grok perform better. Okay, now practice the next class. I'll let you.